Welcome students to Alchemy online class. We have finished with the explanation of chapter number 2 and we have done the objective exercises of the textbook also. Have you done the homework? Just check the answer of yesterday's homework. Now we are going to discuss the questions given in the textbook. The first question is, what are villi? What is their location and function? The answer is, the inner walls of small intestine have thousands of finger-like outgrowths. These are called villi, singular villus. They increase the surface area for absorption of the digested food. Each villus has a network of thin and small blood vessels close to its surface. The surface of the villi absorbs the digested food materials. Second question is, where is the bile produced? Which component of the food does it help to digest? Liver secretes the bile juice which is stored in the gallbladder. Bile plays an important role in digestion of fats. It does not digest the food chemically. It mixes with the fats in the food to form small droplets. Third question is, name the carbohydrate which can be digested by the ruminants but not by the humans. Give the reasons also. The answer is, cellulose is the type of carbohydrate that can be digested by ruminants and not by humans. Ruminants have a large sac-like structure called rumen between the esophagus and small intestine. The cellulose of the food is digested by the action of certain bacteria which are not present in humans. Humans do not have these bacteria in their stomach and the cellulose digesting enzymes are absent in them. So humans cannot digest the cellulose. Fourth question is, why do we get instant energy from glucose? The answer is, glucose is a simple sugar. Carbohydrates when consumed have to be digested in simple sugar, that is glucose. As glucose can be easily absorbed in blood, it provides energy to the body. Hence, when glucose is directly taken, it does not have to be digested. It gets absorbed as it is in the blood and thus acts as an instant source of energy. Fifth question is, write one similarity and one difference between the nutrition in amoeba and human beings. The answer is, the similarity between the nutrition in amoeba and human beings. Both the organisms are heterotrophs and derive energy by the process of digestion. The difference is, digestion of carbohydrates, proteins and fats starts in different regions in the humans, while all the food components are digested in the food vacuole in amoeba. This is all about the questions given in the textbook. Now we will discuss some extra questions related to this chapter. So the question number 6 is, list and explain in one sentence each the various processes involved in nutrition in animals. We will start with the first process. First process is the ingestion. The process of taking food inside the mouth is known as ingestion. Second process is digestion. The process of breaking down food into a simple soluble form is known as digestion. Third process is absorption. The process by which the digested food passes into the body fluids such as blood is known as absorption. Fourth process is assimilation. The process by which the absorbed nutrients are utilized by the body is known as assimilation. Fifth process is egestion. The process of removal of the undigested feces or waste from the body is known as egestion. These 5 processes can be asked as definitions also. Seventh question is, name the 4 types of teeth present in your mouth. What are their functions? The answer is, human beings have total 32 teeth. Here this question can be asked as, name the 4 types of teeth in the mouth of human being. And here the answer will be same. There are 4 types of teeth present in the mouth: incisors, canines, premolars and molars. Incisors are 8 in number. They are helping in biting and cutting the food. Canines are 4 in number and they are used to pierce and tear the food. Premolars are 8 in number and they are used for chewing and grinding the food. Molars are 12 in number. They are also used in chewing and grinding the food. Eighth question is, what is saliva? Where is it produced and what is its function? The answer is, saliva is a watery fluid and it is produced inside the mouth by the salivary glands present in the mouth. It secretes salivary amylase that converts carbohydrates present in the food into simple sugars. Ninth question is, what is the function of taste buds and where are they present? The answer is, taste buds are present on the tongue. Their function is to detect different tastes like bitter, sour, salty and sweet of food. 10th question is, how does the presence of acid in stomach help? The answer is, the acid in stomach kills many bacteria that enter along with the food and makes the medium in the stomach acidic and helps digestive juices to act. Eleventh question is, what is the function of pancreatic juice in digestion? The answer is, pancreatic juice contains enzymes, pancreatic amylase, lipase and trypsin. Amylase converts starch into sugar. Lipase converts fats into fatty acids and glycerol. Trypsin acts on the proteins and converts them into simple substances. What is the role of intestinal juice released from the small intestine? The answer is, the intestinal juice released from the small intestine contains enzyme called erepsin that completes the digestion of proteins and converts them into amino acids. The intestinal juice also contains enzymes which act on carbohydrates and convert them into simple sugars. The next question is, name the 4 chambers present in the stomach of ruminants. The answer is, the stomach of ruminants is divided into 4 chambers: rumen, reticulum, omasum, abomasum. The 14th and the last question of this chapter is, what is rumination? Briefly explain the process of digestion in ruminants. The answer is, ruminants quickly swallow the grass and store it in the first chamber, that is rumen. Here the food gets partially digested and called curd. But later the curd returns to the mouth in small lumps and the animal chews it. This process is called rumination. The food is again swallowed in the rumen and the cellulose present in the food gets digested by the action of certain bacteria present here. So after chewing, food is swallowed for a second time and then digested further in the remaining chambers. It is finally sent to the small intestine where the absorption of nutrients occurs. Thus, ruminants digest their food in 2 steps. Now it's time for today's homework. Today's homework is match the following as it is given in the next image and draw and label the diagram of digestive system of human beings as given in the picture. Draw the diagram in your notebook. So students, we have finished with the explanation and exercises of this chapter, chapter number 2, Nutrition in Animals. We will meet once again tomorrow with a new chapter of science. Till then, be at home, be safe and keep learning.